hail. We're just about to have some rough weather, so let's go and check on the cows. Cows are all in this valley, although I can only see one cow. But anyway, let's go look for them. They're in here somewhere, and a whole bunch of calves. That's more like it, a little bunch of calves all together. We'll go and see them. So, for reasons, we've only got a few over this side of the hill. The rest of the cows are around there and possibly even around that valley. But let's have a closer look at these girls behind me. There's Big Ethel. And which is her calf? That one. There's something quite interesting in this field, and I'll just show you what it is. This cow is Little Orange, and she's my smallest cow. And this is one of her bull calves. And this bull calf was 33 kilos born. And the interesting thing about Little Orange is that this isn't the only calf she had. I've just got to get up the hill. It's too steep. So there she is, Little Orange. And she's, I think she's my highest milking cow. She is in the top 1%, or the very highest percentile for milk in the Red Devon breed in New Zealand, which is just as well because, hey Ethel, aren't you gorgeous? This is Emily. Look at her, beautiful. Look at that for a calf. Yes, we see you, polled bull calf. Stunning. These two calves here, not the top one, are Little Orange's twins. So the bottom calf is a darker bull, and he was born 3 days before that second twin was born. And you'll notice that second twin doesn't actually have a tag as of yet, because he was in an untaggable area. I've never heard of calves being born 3 days apart, but she's managed it. And she loves them both very, very much. In fact, the second one is larger than the first one. So it's just as well she's in the very top percentile for milk in New Zealand, because and look at her, she's holding her condition extremely well, even on our rubbish hills, and doing twin bulls. So we've got an extra calf. So this is Little Orange's second calf, which is actually orange just like her. What I do when our cows calve or are due to calve, I bring them into what we call a nursery field, which is just basically fairly flat, and we keep the cow and the calf together in that field for the first 2 or 3 days to ensure that the calf has got strong legs and can walk, because our hills are steep. So we don't just abandon the calves on these extremely steep hills. After they've been in the nursery field for a couple of days, I then move them on to a different field, which is slightly steeper, but with no great gullies such as this. Cattle have what's called a bicornate uterus, which means it's Y-shaped, and the top of each Y goes to its own respective ovary. When you inseminate cattle, you aim to get the semen just inside the cervix, 1 mil inside the cervix, and then you push the plunger and inseminate the cow. And this is to ensure that semen goes up both horns of the uterus, to ensure that if an egg's travelling down either horn of the uterus, it gets fertilised. so what we're seeing here is a product of 2 eggs being released from both, one from each ovary, and I imagine implanting in each different horn of the uterus. Pretty special, and look at her, she still has an extra bottom. Just to compare size, they're actually the same size as the other calves in this batch here. Unfortunately not standing right next to each other, but she will grow them beautifully. Look at the reserve she has and the experience. So she is rising 9.